Welcome to our newest presentation of the most exciting scientific topic known to man, osmoregulation. This is osmoregulation in plain English. Get ready to be blown away by the fabulous narration by Trent Weston and the wonderful drawings by Mackenzie Barker. This video will hopefully give you a better understanding of the complex topic of osmoregulation and also show you how exciting biology can truly be.
Now let's get to it. What is osmoregulation? Many people, including everyone in this room, have no idea what osmoregulation is. Therefore, we are going to try and teach ourselves while teaching you. Apparently, osmoregulation has to do with the balancing of water uptake with water loss in a cell and within the entire body of the organism. In order to understand exactly what us geniuses are talking about, you have to understand what osmotic pressure is and, in general, how cells are able to absorb and release water respectively. Osmotic pressure is defined by the pressure that has to be applied to a solution in order to prevent the flow of water inwardly across a semi-permeable membrane. Doesn't that just sound exciting? No? I sure think so. This is all done to maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis is the equilibrium that cells have to have between the water outside of the cell and inside of the cell. Now, why is osmoregulation important? We are required by our sponsors to say that it is important in more ways than one. All cells must maintain homeostasis in order to survive. If there is too much water, then the cell will eventually burst from the pressure of the water on the cell, and both the cell and the organism will die. The same goes for lack of water. Without water, the cell will shrivel up and the organism, along with the cell, will die. Therefore, without osmoregulation, there would not be any life on Earth. Oh no! Now let's dive into more of the specific ideas of osmoregulation. We must now describe the two different types of osmoregulation: osmoregulators and osmoconformers. Osmoconformers are unique in that they allow the cell to match the exact body osmolarity of the outside osmolarity. In plain English, this means that the cells of these organisms are able to match the solute concentration and water level outside of the organism with the solute concentration and water level inside of the cell membrane. As you can guess from what we have just said, this means that most osmoconformers are marine animals. The other type of osmoregulation is osmoregulators. These organisms keep a constant osmolarity at all times and are more common than osmoconformers. In other words, osmoregulators control their internal solute concentration and water level independently from their environment. This enables osmoregulators to live in environments where an osmoconformer would not be capable of living.
What?
Now that we all completely understand the difference between osmoregulators and osmoconformers, why don't we elaborate upon how osmoregulation is related to excretion systems? Osmoregulation helps to balance the water uptake and loss via different systems, such as excretion systems. These two work hand in hand in fighting the battle to maintain homeostasis.
I think you guys have heard enough of my voice for one day. Let's simply wrap this up and we'll be out of your way. Osmoregulation is one of the most important processes at the cellular level and is what keeps everything within homeostasis. Without osmoregulation, our cells would either have too much water in them and burst, or they would be too dry and shrivel up, both resulting in death of the cell and most likely the organism. I know for a fact this was the most interesting video that you have ever seen, and the topic was the most appealing topic possible. So please remember everything that we have taught you today.
America.